There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead. Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Pirates, the center fielder, number 6.
Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division.
Number
they
27.
will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Hayward comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Castellanos on the move, and no one will track it down. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Dickerson. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
The right fielder, Nick
Castellanos now, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. There's only one guy to watch in this game. He's hitting over 400 this season, and here we are in September. We're all hearing Ted Williams' name a lot these days because of him, and that's really saying something. He's pretty much the talk of baseball, and rightfully so.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Batting fifth,
Josh Bell, the next to hit. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. No balls and a strike to count. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
First delivery to him on the way. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. And that ends the inning. 1-2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
You know, this guy's a terrific power hitter. Third in the league right now in home runs, D-Row. He needs to get going if he wants to win that HR title.
Yeah, he's had a massive season, Dan. He's certainly one of the premier home run hitters in the game, and I'm fired up to get a chance to put my eyeballs on him today.
Batting 7.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now both runners on the move. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 8.
Here's Addison Russell. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Schwarber on third. Russell at second with 1 away. Swing and a liner. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Cabrera on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Kevin Kramer. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
1-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kevin Kramer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 0-1 the count. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better.
The batter.
Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Javier.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Marte is there, and it's... Here's Starling Marte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Now it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit hard to third. Bryant is up with it. Oh, look at Bryant. And give it up on a... Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one skied out toward right. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out.
The batter.
So 1 away here in the Chicago fourth. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. On the ground to second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Dickerson. Playing here in his age 29 season, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Corey Dickerson becomes the first out of the inning. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 1 and 2. Here it comes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So striding in, Colin Moran. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. At the plate, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The second baseman, Addison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Russell.
Line drive to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Derek Holland. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Newman's got it. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony.
So it's back to the top of the order now. Rizzo. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chad Kuhl. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big...
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he... Digging in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He's set and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. Over to Bell for the double play.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1 ball.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
The batter, number 27.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. In now, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
The catcher, Wilson
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Now batting.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Line drive, base hit to right. And this will bang up against the wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Hey. And Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in
pitcher, Derek Holland.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Zobrist.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera's there. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He's running. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing the hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Nick Kingham is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. 3 runs already home here. Now that's popped up. Bell is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. And their runners at the corners now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line. He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the run is in to score from third.
The batter, number 9.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. This is line to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The catcher, number 40.
So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Another good inning for the Cubs. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
The first baseman,
no doubt about
55.
it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The next 3-2. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Not chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Schwarber.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cabrera going back, and it's gone as they add still another. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. And even 30 home runs on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Your attention, please.
Tyler Lyons enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tyler
into the box, Addison Russell. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Now in the box. Kyle Wright, corner, will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2.
Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
The first baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners on the move for second. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Dickerson. And this one will bounce into the wall. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Nick.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Chris Bryant now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He comes in as a .316 hitter. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Stepping into the box, Melky Cabrera starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Melky Cabrera becomes the first out in the 9th inning. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 10 home runs and 59 RBIs.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit-by-pitch. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Frazier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Struck him out. The Cubs break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest